I'm going to introduce you to our CCPS TAP intake team. We have our Assistant Superintendent of Professional Development and the TAP Director, Ms. Dr. Gloria Duncan. The Director of Teacher Development is Dr. Waikia Brown. The Professional Learning Coordinating Supervisors are Ms. Melissa Itten and Dr. Avery Kenley. And joining us today is our TAP intake specialist, Dr. Sean Antonetti, Mr. Najee Eltia, and Mr. Daniel Lee. And I am the TAP Administrative Assistant, Ms. Teresa Brown. Clayton County TAP. We are seeking outstanding individuals who are committed to supporting CCPS in the endeavor of its vision and mission by bringing your educational background, experiences, and knowledge to provide a positive impact on the lives of our students. No previous education coursework is required. Is Clayton County TAP for you? Well, our ideal TAP candidate is going to be a graduate of an accelerated college or university, has strong content knowledge and expertise with the subject they will be teaching, can take charge of a classroom immediately, and is highly committed and talented and passionate about teaching and is dedicated to helping our students succeed. TAP is a non-traditional rigorous program that leads to clear renewable certification, on-the-job training program that allows you to maintain teaching responsibilities while taking courses in content and or pedagogy, and it is a very highly supported program. What TAP is not, a program that leads to another degree. So this program will lead to a teaching certificate. It will not lead to another degree. Appropriate if you have ever, it's not appropriate if you ever held a teaching certificate. It is not an easy route to a new career in teaching, and it is not intended to replace a regular college teacher education program. TAP commitments. TAP commitments financial. One of the things you'll have to do is take the GACE. You'll please note that it's a 2-week pre-TAP essential that is a non-paid training. This 2 weeks will be in the summertime, which is typically after the 4th of July holiday. Candidates will successfully complete the program and are offered contracts, must work for CCPS for at least 3 years, or you'll have to reimburse the system, $3,000 for the program expense. The cost is forgiven at the rate of $1,000 per year, taught after program completion. So the first 2 years you'll be in the TAP program, and then once you've successfully completed it and passed the program, we ask that you dedicate at least 3 more years to us, or it'll be a year, like we said, $1,000 forgiven for each year that you've completed. TAP commitments time. Pre-TAP essentials classes, again, mandatory for all TAP candidates. Please note this is a 2-week pre-TAP essentials, and this training is non-paid. TAP essentials must be completed before entering the classroom. So before teaching starts in August, you'll have to attend our TAP essentials class, which is again held in July after the 4th of July holiday. New teacher induction, mandatory for all TAP candidates. So after you attend TAP essentials, we have what is called a mandatory new teacher orientation that is held here at the same building, and that is a week long. TAP is a 2-year program. Here is some examples of the coursework that we offer here for the TAP program. As you see, you'll have human growth and development, technology for educators, classroom management, identification and education of exceptional child, assessments of learning, nature and needs for middle school learners, teaching, reading, and writing. That's for everybody except elementary education that's taking TAP, and Chris is for everybody except if you're doing the elementary education pathway. We have differentiated instruction and culturally responsive practices. Also, just so you know, these courses are done in the evening and during the summer. They are never be during the day, because you'll be teaching during the day and then coming to our building in the evening for class. If you are going to take the elementary education pathway, these are the additional courses that you'll have to take. And as you see, content processes of math, health and physical education, social studies, science, materials and readings of methods and materials of reading, reading and writing connection, and reading diagnostic and assessment. If you decide to take the special education pathway, here are the additional courses that you'll have to take as well. Developing individual education plans, IEPs, characteristics of students with mild disabilities, managing the LD EBD classroom, evaluations of exceptional students, strategies for teaching children with autism, and making the collaborative model work. Here's an example schedule of the coursework that you'll be taking. As you'll see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We do not hold classes on Thursdays, the weekends, or during the holiday break. So example, you may not have class on Monday or Thursday, but on Tuesday, you may take assessment for learning, or you may have identification and education for the exceptional child. This is a sample schedule for elementary education. Again, you may take 3 classes that week and not have class on Thursday. And again, we do not do classes on Friday. Additional requirements for TAPP commitment. You have to complete all your coursework satisfactorily. You have to maintain employment as a CCPS teacher. Candidates may not assume any extracurricular teaching, coaching, or club obligations which might interfere with CCPS TAPP. So TAPP is very rigorous. So again, you're going to be teaching during the day, and then you will be taking your classes in the evening time. So extracurricular activities such as coaching and again, club obligations is going to interfere with that. The TAPP application process. The application process, what everybody is doing now, you're attending a TAPP interest meeting. You're going to complete a TAPP interest form and unofficial transcript, and they will drop my colleagues will drop the TAPP interest form in the chat box so you can be able to click on that. And you're going to take and successfully pass the appropriate GACE test recommended by the TAPP selection committee. This is an example of what the TAPP interest form looks like. So you will complete this when you click on the link, and then you'll also have to add your undergrad transcript to it. The overall GPA, we do not look at the GPA on the transcript. Previously we did, but we do not look at that anymore. When you fill out your TAPP interest form, we ask that you choose 2 areas only that you're interested in. The specific content areas. If you're if you're looking to teach in middle school or high school, you're going to need to have 15 semester hours for middle grade certification and 21 semester hours for high school certification. We prefer upper level coursework. A part of the TAPP application process, we ask that you create a MyPSC account to register for your GACE assessments at mypsc.gapsc.org. And this is an example of what it's going to look like when you go to the Georgia Professional Standards Commission to register to create an account. Along with the other items I went over for the application process, you'll also have to submit an online TAPP application, which is going to contain the resume, all of your official passing scores of the GACE, appropriate content assessment associated with the field that you are teaching in. You're going to also attach your GACE educator ethics exam, which is the 360. And then you're going to attach all your transcripts. However, if you create that Georgia Professional Standards link, profile, you can go ahead and upload all of your college transcripts to that. And as you see, it says, please upload all official transcripts, because then I'm actually the person that goes over all of the application once you submit it, and then I can just go to the Georgia Professional Standards to pull your college transcript. Once you submit your TAPP application in the Human Resource Portal, you'll notify me, TAPP's administrative assistant, via email. This is my email address, teresa.brown2@clayton.k12.ga.us. You'll let me know that you've successfully completed everything on our checklist, and then I will go then be able to pull your information. That way I can go ahead and make sure you completed everything successfully, and then I can move you to the next step. This is the application timeline. Attending a TAPP interest meeting, you're going to submit your TAPP interest form along with your transcript. You're going to receive your GACE recommendation, and you're going to take and successfully pass the tests that are advised to you. You're going to submit your full TAPP application. The deadline for this year is actually in June. Then you're going to attend a TAPP program interview. And again, once I go over everything and make sure you successfully complete everything, then you will receive an email from me letting you know that you successfully completed everything. And then I will then send you your interview date and time. After you interview with us, then you'd interview with a principal for a teaching position, complete TAPP Essentials and new teacher orientation, and you'll start your teaching career. Here are the deadlines for August 20 for the 2024 to start teaching in 2024. As you see, it is June 17th. Our December 4th deadline has already passed for the people who came in January. So this is the next deadline. GACE assessments. As I spoke earlier about the GACE assessments, this is what it looks like when you go to the GACE website. So once we give you your recommendation, you will then go to the GACE website, and on the recommendation, it's going to have the code that you need to register. You'll go here and you'll be able to register for your test. And if you're looking for GACE prep books, if you are a Clayton County employee, we have a center here where you can come check out the GACE textbooks, but I would come by first because we only have a limited amount of, depending on which GACE test that you'll be recommended to take. This is an example of the testing windows. So these are the testing windows, and you'll see the score reports when you'll receive your scores back. Pay attention to those testing windows because, again, as you know, our deadline is June 17th. So if you'll see right here, between you would have up until May 12th, and you'll get your scores back May 31st. Remember, everyone must take the GACE Educator Ethics Assessment. All potential candidates, TAPP candidates, must pass their respective GACE content assessment to apply for TAPP, and you must complete your TAPP application. Here's my information. Please direct any remaining questions to me. It'll be Teresa.Brown, number 2 at clayton.k12.ga.us. You can also contact me at 404-308-4457. That is my work cell. And these are my office hours, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. And we will now open the floor for any questions that anyone may have.
And again, you can come off mute and ask your question.
If you've already taken the GACE ethics test, do you have to take it again?
No, you took the exit one. You do not need to take it again, as long as you done that.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I have a question. I just arrived late. I was having internet issues. Will it potentially be sent out, the recording of it? Okay.
Yes.
And is there like a sign-in sheet as well, or?
No, there is no sign-in sheet.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
How soon would the link be sent out?
Once it has finished rendering, we will send it out.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So in total, this program lasts 5 years, well, 2 years, and then you have to dedicate 3 more years.
Yes. So you're doing 2 years of, you're still teaching, and then you're coming to our building to do coursework. And then after you've successfully passed the TAPP program, then you still have to teach with Clayton County another 3 years.